G'day YouTube, JB from Oz. So today is D-Day. I am going to cut open the DPF and try and clean it. This is an indication of the kind of muck that's in there. It's this carbon coarse particulates. It's obviously built up a bit of back pressure here and pushed it out, caused a bit of drive. Inside is a bit of a mesh. Looking at the back of the unit, I could potentially cut it through here or here, and I think cutting it here would give me a better chance at cleaning. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll use my thin cut-off saw and just cut through this part of it. That'll give me access to this whole unit, and that should be small enough for me to get it into my furnace or into the oven to bake it up and hopefully use a chemical-free clean to actually get rid of all the soot in it. Yeah, it's only soot, but it's lots of it. So I believe this is a thermocouple, and there's one at each side. Actually, I wonder if I can read off that. It'd be interesting to see what I can read off that. I understand how I've got one this side, one at this side, measuring the inlet temperature and the exhaust temperature, and don't know if that's a pressure sensor or quite what. At this side of the arrangement, that might be our O2 sensor. Don't know. The other option I have is to basically put all of this inside the oven and not cut it open, but then I won't have any way of blowing this through afterwards. So my theory is to pull this off, cut it, heat it up, blast it through with high pressure water out of my high pressure water hose. Alright, let's cut it off and I'll bring you back. So that's the black sooty side. That's the not black side. And basically I've just cut it straight through prior to the cap. So I'm now going to do a pyrolytic clean on this beastie and see where we end up. It sort of doesn't look overly crusty, but it does have shit in there, and I guess looking at this side it's quite coarse, and that side it's sort of a lot finer. So if it's clogged up towards the tail end of it, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Looks to be like some sort of insulation layer there. Anyway, get it hot, see if we can turn it into soot, then we'll blow it out with a pressure washer and we'll weld it back together. So the important part of any pyrolytic cleaning cycle in this oven is to clean the glass, because that can, if it has material on there, can lead to cracking, or so we're told. So first thing is first, we have the glass nice and clean. So next thing that's pretty important is to place your DPF inside. Oh wait. And then close the oven door. So, door is locked. We have a 5-hour cleaning cycle running on the DPF. Okay, So it's now out of the oven, and it's actually quite an interesting sort of finish. Has dropped a little bit of ash, but this is going to be the bit that really tells us what happens when we put some water down there. So, we'll bring you back. So, pyrolytic cleaning is the business. That is so clean. Oh yeah, that worked. So YouTube, you saw it first. This is a DPF deep clean done using a pyrolytic oven. And there is no soot left in that at all. That's just beautiful, glorious, clean. I'm looking at the sun through a tree there, but basically there are no blocked pores. There's no constriction of light anywhere. Ooh yeah. So now what remains is to grind back the edge, do a bit of preparation, and join it back together. Put it back into the car. And that'll see me for another 100,000 Ks, I reckon. That's beautiful. Oh yeah. Just glorious clean. It's not a skerrick of muck anywhere on any of that. And no solvents, just heat.